sure that we all understand, Israelites were not fleeing; they were expelled from Pharaoh's land. Why? Because they were slaves, and as the slave, they belonged to Pharaoh. Now, why? How did they become slaves? Is because of the when they saw Pharaoh saw that there were too many. You might say that too many Israelites. He was afraid of the number that he will. That they will join and become an enemy and, make a war against them. Of course, that's the way a Goy thinks. Doesn't know how a fear Hashem man think. Something that will never do that. Now, how did they become slaves? They become slaves because they Pharaoh put taxes on them to a point that they will have nothing but to sell themselves to Pharaoh. Now, does it sound familiar? The same thing happened with the Egyptians when they ran out of cow, out of money, out of to buy on the 7 years of prosperity and and scarcity, and they did not have anything. So as see, people used to sell themselves to continue living. That's why at that time it belongs to Pharaoh. Another question that sometimes we gotta ask is, why was necessary for the firstborn of the Pharaoh to die? Two things. First, because it was what is called what we call midat keneged midat. It might be translated as equal for equal or an eye for an eye, because of the children that Pharaoh killed and sent to the river. But there's legally there is another reason why the firstborn of the Pharaoh has to die, because Pharaoh eventually was going to die, and Pharaoh, the heir of Pharaoh, will have legally he has title to all the properties, and guess what? The Israelites were his property. So that's why when the firstborn of Pharaoh died, and then Pharaoh died too, there is nobody to claim property of the Israelites. Now we have to remember that, as they say, Hashem took us out of Egypt, and it was calm. They were not fleeing like Exodus imply, but we were calmly going out to the promised land that Hashem gave us. So that is why we never flee. We never flee. We just went out of Egypt as a promise made to Abraham by Hashem. I just want to share those things with you. Thank you.
Hello.